Lord. All right. So let me give you guys a quick rundown of what we've done today. We got our fenders in, and we got one of them just sitting up there. It's not on. So as you can see, it's just hanging there. But boy, does that not look good. So we're getting there. We're getting some body panels on the old girl here. We've done the rebuild on the carburetor, and it's not really working out the best. We may end up having to get a new carburetor. We just bolted everything back down, put a lot of new nuts and bolts on the car. As you can see, the valve cover. That's some of Papa T's specialties right there. But that works out good. I think I actually put these mufflers on somewhere around 96, 95, something like that. But as you can see, they're just some old pipes. I mean, they're going to work. And some busted up mufflers. So these are the mufflers that I got put on way back in the day. Just old turbo thrush style mufflers. So Hunter is going to video because we expect and anticipate all types of stuff to pour out of this thing. So here you go, Hunter. The carburetor's doing good enough to where the car will start on its own. It just doesn't idle good. We're having a float issue or something. So probably, honestly, just gonna get another carburetor here pretty soon. I got a feeling I'll be ordering a carburetor. You're such a badass.
No, I'm just not camera shy like Andrew's little punk. Thing ain't touching the crank pulley.
All right, you have no insight, so let's go ahead and do this. All right, you ready?
Yeah.
Contact.
Much quieter. Not really.
Well, there goes all of our nice, pretty paint. So the floats, we're just having all sorts.
I'm talking about sticking bad. It's flooding the shit out of there.
Yeah. Well, okay. Looks like I'll just spring for a carburetor, I guess. I mean, we're gonna have to have one. I gotta
Gonna peel all this off. All the paint come off in.
Well, we got some extra.
Yeah. I don't want to pull this intake off and respray all that shit. So it looks like that's just gonna. We'll come back. I mean, we said, you know, in the beginning this was just kind of a get by. The biggest thing is, you know, just to get everything working. The carburetor, I don't honestly, guys, I don't know. I did the rebuild on it. There's only really one way you can do it. I put it all back together, and it's just not wanting to work right. We've adjusted on the floats, put new needles and seats in. I don't know, but no big deal. I've been itching for another carburetor anyway, so we may just have to do that. Holy crap.
What?
Look at that.
Doctor?
The PCV is pouring gas out of it.
You know
It is flooded.
Oh.
It is all down here, running down. Okay, so anyway.
Yeah, that was done.
Yeah. So it is what it is, guys. I wish that I really don't want to just go buy a regular old, just like Holley 650, you know, something like that. You can pick those up usually from auto parts, but there's one that I've been eyeballing on eBay, so we may have to just spring for that. We got to put a carburetor on it for sure. Then we may just go to an electric fuel pump and all that stuff. I don't know yet, but either way we can regulate it. So, well, the car was a lot quieter for sure. So that was a win at least. But here's our fenders. We're gonna go steal Andrew's carburetor. This is all your fault.
It was all my fault.
Yeah. So the whole point of getting the fenders right now, just so I can show you, is to get our fenders up here and then figure out where the cowl should go. It actually looks about right.
Yeah.
We'll have to get the other one on just to see. But we do have the bolt kit, so we may just go ahead and pop this fender on with a few bolts see if it's going to line up pretty good. We can always go ahead and throw the other one on as well. But don't mind all of this stuff. You know, it is what it is. We may end up just putting that other intake on there because we do have an issue with this, so we're probably going to have to put a helical or something like that down in there. So I hope everybody's liking all this Gray Ghost content. I kept getting a bunch of messages, you know, people saying that, you know, hey, we want to see more Gray Ghost content, more 65. Well, here it is. So we'll see if you actually want it or not, or if it's the squeaky wheel. We'll find out. I feel like we at least need to look at the Calypso clone or something sitting over here on this side of the shop, because that's something different. This car is what started it all for me. Initially, it was not Fox body Mustangs, or as we called them back in the day, just 5.0s or Mustangs or GTs or LXs or Coupes. You know, we didn't call them Fox bodies. But the point is, these cars really didn't start it for me like you might think. It was this car that really kind of got me going. That and my dad's Mach 1, his 73 Mach 1. So this is the granddaddy of them all right here. And we're getting there. You guys heard it start up. We're just probably going to go ahead and put a new carburetor on this thing. But anyway, check it out. Here she is with the fenders. Now they are literally just hanging there. It's got 2 bolts in it, so as you can see. But overall, I think they're going to fit pretty good. We're going to have to do some tweaking, guys. This is the game plan with the car. We're going to get it where it'll run and cool itself probably first. That means some type of carburetor situation and a radiator and a drive shaft, which we have a drive shaft in another car. We can't get that one to work back there, and it's pretty rough. So we'll get that done, and then we're going to move on to the cowl. So we got some stuff underneath here under the dash that we want to take care of. So we'll get in here, we'll get all that tidied up, because it'll allow us with no cowl to basically just get to the dash from right here. So that's what we're going to do. And then once we get the dash done, we're going to really set the fenders good, mark everything, pull it all back apart, and start welding it up. Then we have to put this rack, this brace right here in the back of the car, because we had to cut it out. So it's going to go in here. We're going to cut it in half, get it in the car, and then weld it all back up. And then there's a little bit of rust around the window we need to do there. And outside of that, guys, it's just going to be putting it all back together, you know, welding up the tubs. If you guys forgot, we do have mini tubs in the car. So that should allow us to fit a 10-inch wide wheel. So that's it. But we do have our Project Fox. It just, you know, everybody got on us about, you know, starting back on this car. That's what we did. We chose to start back on the 65, and we've been into this thing pretty hard, and I'd hate to stop on it right now. The money needs to go in it. That car over there can wait a little while. The other cars, we can drive them and enjoy them. So, guys, let me know what you want to see coming up in one of the future videos with the Fox bodies. Do you want us to put a battery in this thing and get it out, see if it'll do a burnout? I mean, why not, right? Do you want to see that? I guess, I tell you what, how about the next video we talk about the game plan with this car, what we're actually going to do. We'll talk about paint, and we'll talk about some other stuff. It's gonna, I think you guys will like it. Anyway, we'll do that in the next video, but for now, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this one up, and as always, thanks for watching.